Mm, that's what I want. Bring higher love. That's what I want. Bring higher love. That's what I want. Bring higher love, love, higher love. I keep thinking of. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Higher love. I can't wait. I can't sing, I know. But I love that song, that Whitney Houston song. They kind of like remade Higher Love. That is my jam. But hello, my one person. How are you? So, I'm basically here to discuss I guess my future plans. Um my doctor's appointment is on the 9th. So someone suggested I should fast until my doctor's appointment. So I'm not gonna just like completely not eat until the 9th. I'm just going to whew, um I'm gonna fast until like noon every day. And then they said to pray every hour, and then right before I break the fast to read Psalms 23. Yeah, so that is what I'm gonna do until my I'm sorry, yeah, I'll be having trouble breathing. Until my doctor's appointment. I'm so drained. I did not sleep good last night. Um I was having trouble breathing, and I felt like I think it was because I didn't do good drinking my water yesterday. I usually drink a gallon every day, and yesterday I didn't drink my gallon like I was supposed to. So when it got time for me to go to sleep, I started feeling like real weak. And it felt like somebody had drugged me, and I was like trying to wake up, but I couldn't. It scared me. And I guess it scared Malia too, because she stayed up to like almost 5 o'clock in the morning, staring at me, making sure I was still alive. So since that happened to me last night, I think um since my lease is up at the end of the month, they told me I could do a month to month, but I'm not working and I haven't had any real success with my business. It's like, you know, it feels like no matter how hard you try, just nothing works. Passing out flyers, trying to get people to help you promote, share stuff. It just seems like nothing is working. Nobody wanna help. Nobody wanna support. So, um, I'm just going to go home, I guess. I really don't want to go back to Georgia, but at this point, depending on how this doctor visit goes, um, it might be necessary. Um, if the doctor helps me, great. Then I can, go get a job or something and work, and I can stay in this area. But if not, then it's probably best that I just go back to Georgia so that we can be around Malia. And if something happens, then she's safe because she's around family. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. See this ring? It's broken. I bought this ring like in March, I believe. And the day after my car accident, the stone in the middle fell out. And for a long time, I stopped wearing it. But the other day, I put it back on because I'm like, I paid so much money for this ring. And it's still, even though it's broken, it's still beautiful and it could be fixed one day. So it's just a reminder that just because something is broken doesn't mean it can't be fixed. So I just like to wear it because you got my favorite color in there, blue. So I just like to wear it. But yeah, I think tomorrow, not even I think, tomorrow I'm gonna just go to my leasing office and give my 30 days. And then from there, I'm just going to um depending on the doctor visit. After the doctor visit, I'll probably just try to figure out how to get like one of those little box cars that you like put onto the back of your car and and pack all my stuff up and put it in there and head down the road. I mean, that's all I can do. Um, yeah, it just it's tiring when you feel like you give your all and never get anything in return. It is tiring. It makes you want to give up on everything. But how do you move past that feeling? Because we know it's just the work of the enemy trying to break you, make you feel like you're less than, that you're not worthy, that you're not capable. So, how do you move past that? How you get over that hump? I want to do like a Bible study online so that other people that's like me that might not understand the Bible or know the Bible as well as they should, we could just learn together and maybe, I don't know, we can just discuss it together and bounce ideas off of each other's head. I mean, you just never know how limited time is until you get a time limit. And you just think, I just feel like I wasted so much time. Like, I wasted time getting myself together, that my mom died before I could be in a position to do stuff for her. And then now it's like, who knows what my time limit is. So it's like I just don't want to waste some more time. I need to do what needs to be done. Um, and I really don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure God will lead me to find out what that is. Mm, I just don't want to be around people that's gonna hold me back from what I'm trying to do. I just want support. I just wish people, I don't know, had the same heart as I do, but everybody's raised different. Everybody got different priorities and I don't know, just the way they think in general. It's like I don't have to die, but nobody cares. Just like nobody cares about God. The procedure is like it's 5,000. I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. So I asked each one of them for $1, and only 8 people donated, like, and they donated way over what I asked. So it's like only 8 people care. I wonder what is the percentage of how many people that care about God. It's probably less than that. They feel like, oh, he don't do, I can't control him to jump when I want him to jump. So why bother? I was talking to a girl downstairs. She was upset because somebody killed a friend of hers, and she want them to suffer, I guess, the way she feel like her friend suffered, and for their family to feel the pain that they are feeling. And she basically said she feels like God takes too long to punish. Is it that he take too long, or is it that we just don't see him? We don't see what is going on, that we feel like he's not making, he's not justifying the wrong. That, did I say that right? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, justifying the wrong. I guess I'm saying that right. But we never know what he's doing. You never know what could be happening to that man that killed her friend. He in jail now, and he just had a kid. So that's torture enough to miss out on the birth of your child. You took somebody else's child, so now you're missing out on your child that you was just born. But I guess people don't see it that way. They just want to see bloodshed for bloodshed, well, eye for eye, and because they don't get that instant how you say it, graph gratification or whatever it's called. Yeah, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, my one person, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to say. They feel like God is not working in their favor. I just want to have faith like a child. Like my daughter, she has so much faith in me that I'm going to protect her, and that I always have everything that I need to make sure she have everything that she needs. But really, the protection part, she has so much faith in that mommy will always be there to protect her, that she'd go out and just say whatever. Not saying that that's right, because it just depends. Sometimes some of the stuff she be saying, I just be like, oh girl, shut your mouth. But I feel like we all should have that same type of faith in God, that we are willing to go out and say and do what He's need for us to do without fear of what might come our way. We should know that because He's telling us to do that, that He's going to protect us. So I just want to have that same faith. But it's like, how do you get that faith? I feel like I ask God to help me with my faith, because it's like people keep saying, you're going to be okay, God got you. But it's like, not seeing nothing. It's like, how do you know? How do you know I'm going to be okay? It's like I'm trying everything, and nothing is, it works. Nothing ever works. So how do you know I'm going to be okay? Have faith. Y'all don't even have faith yourself. So how can you tell me to have faith? And I don't know, but he's been helping me. I mean, I have more faith now than I did in the past because I was so terrified after the car accident about how I was going to eat, how my bills was going to get paid. But then he the people that my therapist that was coming to the house to help me learn how to walk again and making sure I take my deep breaths so that my lungs, I mean, yeah, my lung would heal correctly and I wouldn't get pneumonia and all that other stuff. They, I guess God put it in their heart to bring me some groceries. And this lady from my job, she would bring me groceries also. And then, like, later, that same lady from the job, she blessed me with my truck that I have now. Didn't ask for no money or nothing. She just gave me a free car. and and I had Aflac through my job, so I got like a little bit of money from there, and with that, I've been paying my bills. But yeah, that money only lasts me the rest of my lease, and now my lease is up, and I'm up out of money. So it's like, what next? I keep hearing, don't give up, keep that same faith you had when, but did I really have, I mean, I had a little bit of faith because I was like, God wouldn't have told me to come up here. Like, he told me what job to take, and I got that job instantly. He told me what apartment to go to. And even though I was looking at other apartments because I felt like this apartment was too far away from my job, it was like it's like an hour from my job. And the daycare that I was taking Malia to was like 45 minutes from my job. So I was like, that is too much driving. And then I got to go to work and do more driving. But even though I tried to fight it and find something closer, I end up going to the apartment that he told me to choose, and I got that instantly. Also, it's just like when I followed and I obeyed, I got everything. So I'm trying not to be disobedient. And I'm trying to have that same faith I had after the car accident. Like, he wouldn't have brought me here to for this stuff to happen. Cause I was only on my job for what, like a month and a half, maybe 2 months. Yeah, I think it was like 2 months. Cause I started June 24th, and my car accident was August 26th. So it was like 2 months and 2 days. I was on the job and and only been in my apartment like 3 weeks. And then I was in a car accident. And I was like, are you serious? All of this. And I just feel like I just lost everything. I lost my job because I had well, I couldn't walk because my pelvis was broken. I lost my car. So, I mean, they said once I healed up, I could have came back. But because of the extent of my injuries, I can't do that job no more anyways. And I don't know. It's just so much. How do you keep the faith when you feel like you see no light? It's like I just want to come up from under the water and breathe for the first time. It's like, how much longer do I have to suffer? I've tried to have been good to everybody I've come in contact with, but I am the one who always end up hurt and suffering, and everybody else is okay. So when that girl downstairs was telling me that she wanted that dude to hurt because of the hurt that her, they felt from losing her friend and stuff like that, I really didn't know what to say because I feel the same way. I'm just like, God, like, why do I keep going through this stuff? Why everybody else that's out here doing wrong, hurting, intentionally hurting people, get everything. They, it's just everything. And I can't even, I don't know. Then I get I feel like God is telling me He want me to be a life coach. And I'm like, how can I be that when my life is broken and in shambles? How can I help somebody else's life? Who's gonna listen to me? Like, I feel like I'm losing everything, but I'm supposed to go out here and help somebody else fix their life, and I can't even fix my life. How is that possible? Somebody told me not to look at it that way. But if I look at it that way, I'm pretty sure somebody else will look at it that way too. Like, how can you give me advice when the advice you giving me is not even working for you? To have faith, to pray, to, I don't know. I don't know. But I've been talking with this couple. They've been having some issues, and I don't know. Um, I kind of just tell them the stuff that I've been through, even though I'm not in a relationship. I'm not married, so it's like I don't know why y'all come to me for the help because I'm not married. I've never been married. I've never had the longest relationship I've ever had has been 2 years. I've never got past 2 years with a relationship. I've had a friendship for over 6 years. And the only reason why that friendship ended was because of betrayal on the friend's part. But other than that, I probably would have been still friends with that person. But the relationships, I don't know. I just can't get over the 2 year hump. I guess it's because, like I was saying yesterday, nobody feel like I'm worth to them. I know I'm worth it, but to them, I'm not worth fighting for. I'm not worth taking the chance of um I guess like giving their all, their 100%. I'm kind of like, I don't know, like the test subject. Feel like they test me to see, I guess, how to better themselves for the woman that they really want. That's what it feel like. That's what my ex did to me in Chicago. He told me he had broke up with his girlfriend. He didn't know why. I told him exactly why she broke up with him. It was because of another man. And that's what it ended up being. She broke up with him for another man. But I was like, you just got out of a relationship. It's only been like 3 months. I don't think we should get in a relationship. He basically begged me to be in a relationship with him. And I mean, I guess I don't regret it because it was even though it was short, it was a good relationship. And it taught me a lot about myself. Um, I actually thought he was going to be the one that I was going to marry. But then it was like right before we decided to um so since he was confused and conflicted, I'm like, this girl left you for another man. And here I am, here loving you, helping you grow. Before me, he didn't have a car. Before me, he was working like at Jimmy John's. And then I helped him to get a job working as an electrician. And it was like you upgraded because of me, and then you took all that upgrade and went straight back to the girl that left you for another man. It kind of made me think of that movie. I can't think of the name right now, but with Taraji P. Henson and when she was like there for her husband, and he basically used up all her money on this invention. And then as soon as he got to the point where he became successful with the invention, he took that and went and did all the things with another woman that he said he was going to do for her. And it's just like, why do people do that? Why don't you stick with the one that was there through the hard times? You know, the one that encouraged you, the one that supported you, that poured into you. But instead, you take that and you go pour into somebody that didn't even, that never poured into you. I've had every relationship I've been in have been like that. I poured and poured into my dude, and he will always pour into a friend or family that never cared or helped. And it was like, these people don't care about you. They only come around when they want something, but I'm here with you all the time. But yet, I can't, you don't never want to help me, but you go bend over backwards for these people over here. Why is that? Why do we do that? It's so many women that's experiencing that and get and become broken. They pour and pour into somebody, and then when that person cup is full, they crumble the person cup up that was faithful to them and go and pour into somebody else's cup that don't really care for them. It's like I think we do that with God too. We um we constantly asking him to pour in our cup to get us out of situation. And then as soon as he get us out the situation, we forget about him. We no longer pray and talk to him. We don't longer pick up a Bible and read it. We stop going to church. We only need God long enough to get through the bad situation. And then after that, he is no longer needed. And that's how I've always been treated in relationships. I'm needed long enough until they get whatever they want, and then I'm dismissed. I'm no longer needed. So it has made me grow numb. And I was over a friend's house today, and we was talking about that, how people have endured so much pain that they become numb, comfortably numb. And I don't want to be numb. I really don't. I want to like people. I actually love people, but because of the things that I have experienced, it makes me hesitant to interact with people. But I love people. I just don't be, I don't like drama. I want peace and happiness. And anybody that's gonna disrupt that, I just don't want it around me. And people take that as me acting funny or whatever. I'm just not acting funny. I just don't, I can sense fakeness and I don't want it around me. There's no point. If you really don't like me, you don't have to be around me. You don't have to talk to me. Like, so why pretend? But people would pretend. They would pretend they ass off to get whatever they want. I cannot do that. I don't see how people can do that, but I cannot do that. To me, it just be like I just go without. I just go without until I can get it myself. But I cannot pretend to be something or do something or like somebody just to get ahead. It's too much. It's very tiring and draining to do that. And I don't have enough energy to do that. That's too much for me. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing this fast every day until my doctor's appointment, and I guess I'll talk to y'all every day until my doctor's appointment. But tomorrow I'm definitely going to my leasing office and putting in my 30 days. Just start packing my stuff up. I hate to have to go, but hey, I don't know. Should I have faith that God is going to come through, that He's going to make something happen, that I won't have to go back to Georgia? Because I really don't want to go back to Georgia. Being in Georgia, I don't know. Ever since the first time I left Georgia to go to Ohio. Being in Georgia has never been the same after that. It just it feels like failure to go back. Like this is another failed attempt and now I have to go back. I just I don't want to feel like a failure anymore. I really don't. So, my one person, would you like to be do would you like to be would you like to do a Bible study with me? Maybe. You don't know. I don't know. But if not, it's okay. I'ma still do it anyways, if you want to do it with me or not. But I'm just reading one chapter a day. I don't know. It's a shame that this is the guide through life, but people make you feel like if you don't know it, then you don't know how to get through life. But it's people that know this whole thing and still don't know how to get through life. It's my aunt. She's holding on to something that's been broken and that she should have let go a long time ago. But she's holding on to it because of, I guess you would say, pride. Maybe it's pride to say that this is mine and I work hard for this and I don't want to give up because this is what I work hard for. Which I can understand. You don't want to have to give up, something that you worked hard for, but I had to learn, like, after I left Chicago, I had to leave pretty much everything, sofa, all the kitchen stuff. I spent a lot of money buying all that stuff for my apartment and had to leave it there, including some shoes. Well, most of my shoes, I only left with like a pair of shoes and most of my clothes. So I had to abandon what felt like my whole life. But God said He promised that He was going to give it back to me. And He did. I moved up here and I got everything back. I got a bed back. I got a sofa back. I got all my stuff back. So, and I got my car back because my car ended up breaking down up there. So I ended up getting another car. So he kept his promise. I got everything back. So I don't know. I think for her, what it is, a fear of losing everything and not getting it back. And for that, she's putting herself through torture. And it's a lot of Black people in America today is doing that. We are I keep seeing that it was saying like this is the year to return home. And I feel like that's for Black people. It's time for us to return home. We've been mistreated. Like we get treated less than animals. Like our education is garbage. The doctors don't want to help us. And the sad thing is all these doctors that I've seen, the worst treatment that I got was from people with my own skin color. And it's just disgusting. It's like you should understand out of everybody what it's like to live in America with this skin. But yet, but I don't know. That slave mentality of thinking is the reason why Black people are so broken. The reason why we are like the bottom at the bottom. We are always ready to stab our brothers and sisters in the back for pocket change. Cause it's not like it be like real come up. That's how we got enslaved in the first place. Our own sold us out to the white people to become stop letting the enemy come in between us as a race and love each other. We just need to love each other. But I think it's about time for us to return home. I'm all for it. I've been wanting to leave the country for the longest anyway. Nothing is not working here. So it seems like no matter what state I go to, nothing works. So, hey, if I can leave the country, so be it. I'm out of here. Lord, you make it happen. I'm getting up out of here. Well, I ain't gonna hold y'all no more. Fall on all the beasts. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves about will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you everything. But you must not eat meat that has its lifeblood still in it. And for your lifeblood, I will surely demand an accounting. I will demand an accounting for every animal. And for each human being, too, I will demand an accounting for the life of another human being. Whoever sheds human blood by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made mankind. As for you, be fruitful and increase in numbers, multiply on the earth and increase upon it. Then God said to Noah and his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is a sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears, even if y'all don't, thank y'all for coming in. Or bye bye. What's your problem, Malia? Ooh, what is wrong with my computer? No, it won't let me end the video. You want to say hey? There we go. It finally. Tell me hey. Hey.